Hey guys, in this video I would like to take a look at the new Apple Podcasts application, which is currently available from the App Store for all devices running iOS 5.1 or later. I don't think that it will be included in iOS 6. I think it's going to be a bit like iBooks that, you can go and download it if you want it. So let's get stuck into it. I currently have it here running on my iPad. I'm currently in the sort of album artwork view. There were two views, album artwork and there's a bit of a list view. What I like about the album artwork view is that you can drag and drop everything around. And the list view is pretty good too because you have an unplayed episode section. You can also view all of the episodes for every show. And you have the option to download them and to view information about them. And every podcast has its own settings, so you can choose whether or not you want to subscribe, whether or not you want to automatically download. I'm not sure whether or not there is a Wi-Fi only option because I only have the Wi-Fi iPad. If I had a 3G iPad, there may or may not be an option to only download over Wi-Fi. I have to investigate into that. And you can choose how many episodes you want to keep, whether you want to keep all of them, all unplayed, last 10, etc. Whether you want to sort them by newest first or oldest first. You can mark all as played, mark all as unplayed. There is also a button for sharing the podcast via email, to tweet it or to send it as a message, which is pretty neat. What else can I show you? There's also a top stations view. It's almost like a mini radio station thing, or it's really just putting the podcasts into different categories. So for example, I could go to games and hobbies and scroll up and down. And if I like a particular podcast, then I can click on it and it will automatically start playing the most recent one. Or I can view information and I can choose one to play, subscribe, download, etc. So that's pretty much the top stations view. You can obviously search for podcasts. Let me quickly show you the now playing view. So we have a previous button, we have a back 10 seconds button, a play pause button, a forward 30 seconds button, and a next button. We have a volume control and we have what looks to be an AirPlay button. I'm not sure why you would want to send the podcast to your Apple TV, though I'm sure some people would use that feature. We also have a list view, for viewing all of the podcasts available for that particular show. And there's also a plus in the top right hand corner if you aren't currently subscribed to that particular podcast. Now let's go back to the library, and there is also a catalogue. They've pretty much just taken the podcast section of the App Store and sort of put it on its own to the side, which is pretty nice. So, you obviously have all of your featured podcasts and new and noteworthy and all of these different sections. And when you click on a podcast, it comes up with a few different options, to subscribe, tell a friend, the description, and, the option to download them. These are video ones. And, you can also view the customer reviews, etc., which is pretty nice. So for example, if I click subscribe on this podcast, it will add it back to my library. It shouldn't download anything automatically. It will give me the option of downloading them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video really. I'm not sure if I have missed anything, though you can configure it to automatically download podcasts so you don't have to be tethered to your computer anymore. Though, there have been a lot of good third-party apps around for a while now, though it's good that Apple have finally released a better one of their own. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask me, and thanks for watching.